Byleth? Byleth? We got some dude named Byleth from Fire Emblem for Smash! I'm tired of Fire Emblem characters, man! We're playing Fire Emblem featuring Smash characters! We're playing another Fire Emblem game! What the fuck?!
Shut the fuck up!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am making this video rather late at night, or early in the morning, whatever floats you, but it's like 3:37 a.m. as I am recording this. That's not when it's gonna go up. I don't know when it's gonna go up, but that's when I'm recording this, so I'm gonna try to not be as... I'm gonna try not to be so loud. I'm gonna try to be, quiet and calm. Try to find my inner chill. Okay, so I know I'm a little bit late to the party. I sort of made a video on this, but it was more or less like just making fun of how people reacted. It wasn't actually like my personal reaction, it was me making fun of how other people reacted to Byleth being in Smash Brothers. My personal thoughts on this, I'm actually rather indifferent. I literally don't care at all. The character looks cool. Looks like he's gonna be fun to play as. I like that there's a female ult, because there hasn't really been a female character in the Fighter's Pass yet. Besides Kazooie, but I don't know if Kazooie really counts as much, since she's basically just an extension of Banjo, in a sense. But yeah, I'm one of the more reasonable people in that regard. People have been freaking the fuck out. Apparently people have literally been sending Sakurai death threats over this, over like having an 8th Fire Emblem character, which, yeah, I mean, I sort of get it. Not like to the extent that it is, but the disappointment aspect definitely, because, especially me, because I'm like super duper impatient, and I was really hyping up who the next character was gonna be, and, having very high hopes, and like the fucking suspense was just killing me, and I just wanted to know who it was. I was very, very disappointed when there was no Smash reveal at the Game Awards. I feel like that was the reason that like 90% of people, myself included, even watched the Game Awards to begin with. And then that ended up never happening, but hey. My advice, expect disappointment. Because reality is often disappointing. I hate to break it to you, but, if you expect everything to be sunshine and rainbows, 90% of the time it's gonna be raining and stormy. You expect sunshine, you get rain instead. That's just how it is. But yeah. Obviously a lot of people were expecting another third-party character. I was too, and I was... My heart sank a little bit when I saw that it was another Fire Emblem character, but then I saw the moveset, and slowly I was warming up to it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm okay with this. This character looks fun. It's gonna be really fun to play. It's like the most unique Fire Emblem character in this game. I mean, Marth, Lucina, Roy, and Chrom all play very similarly. In fact, Lucina is literally an Echo Fighter of Marth, and Chrom is literally an Echo Fighter of Roy. And Marth and Roy already play very similarly, so it's like 4 characters that have basically the same moveset with only slight differences. But I mean, then you've got Ike, who's, a more unique Fire Emblem character, and then Robin, who's a more unique Fire Emblem character, and now Byleth, who's probably the most unique of them all, so... all in all, Only mildly disappointed, and honestly, for the most part, just indifferent. And I haven't played Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm sure if I had, I would have been much happier about this. But I mean, like, I did play a Fire Emblem game once, and I actually did really like it, but I never beat it because I ended up completely fucking myself over to the point where I would have to start over just to beat it, and it was a borrowed game anyway, so yeah. And I'm not sure 100% where I'm going with this, but I don't know. People need to just take a fucking chill pill, because like, it's really not that big of a deal, and there's like 6 more fighters coming, and been hearing like heavy rumors it might even be Crash Bandicoot, which would be absolutely awesome, and in my personal opinion would definitely be somewhat of a redemption arc, assuming Byleth even really was a bad decision, which, I mean, I guess it kind of was, because like nobody fucking wanted this, but it's Sakurai's game, man. It's Sakurai's game, and he's gonna do what he wants to do, and ain't nobody gonna say shit about it. I mean, they are, but he's just gonna fucking stick up the middle finger and stick to his guns, because that's what he always does. But yeah, I mean, it was hard not to expect something better, because we got like Joker from Persona 5, which was not only completely out of left field, but a really awesome choice, because Persona 5 is fucking amazing. And then Hero from Dragon Quest, maybe not quite as good, but still a pretty good choice. You know, would have like preferred Sora or something, but you know, Hero was still a pretty cool character and probably one of the most unique characters in the entire game. And then Banjo-Kazooie happened, and I don't think I even need to say anything else. It's fucking Banjo-Kazooie. Like, people have been wanting that character for a long time, and it actually happened. That was sick. And then Terry Bellegarde was a decent choice. And I really like the way they implemented him. But yeah, as for Byleth, 8th Fire Emblem character, yay! Because we don't already fucking have enough of those. But I mean, to be fair, with the success of Three Houses, like, a lot of people really like that game, so I think Three Houses rep was like inevitable. But I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that it was part of the Fighter's Pass, and I mean, if it had been like a free bonus character or something, I think people would have been a lot less pissed, but, you know, it's part of a Fighter's Pass that people paid like $25 for, so I guess people were hoping for much better characters, but I don't know. Yeah. I'm honestly more disappointed about the way people are reacting to Byleth than I am about Byleth actually being in the game. Like, it honestly sickens me sometimes how people can be over just the smallest fucking things. Like, you give me a fucking break, dude. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, can you just fucking stay in your own little cunt bubble and just leave everybody else alone? Just, like, never ever make your thoughts public, because you're completely ignorant and unreasonable and irrational and stupid and retarded. Apologies for the R word, but, like, people really just make my fucking blood boil sometimes. Like, just seriously, just stop being a cunt. And if you can't do that, then I don't know, maybe just do everybody a favor and stop existing, because like nobody wants to deal with your shit, dude. Nobody wants to deal with your toxicity or your ungratefulness or any of your other fucking negative emotions that you, I guess, output on a daily fucking basis. Like, just put it to rest. Just fucking put it to rest. This video did not go in the direction I expected it to go. Boy. Yeah, I don't know. It's disappointing. But I will say, like, the Mii fighter costumes were actually more hype than the actual character was. Because you got Altair from Assassin's Creed, which, you know, I'm a pretty big fan of Assassin's Creed. I honestly think it would have been nice if, like, that was the actual 5th character. Maybe it's just me, but I mean, Assassin's Creed, that shit would have been pretty hype, but nah, it's just reduced to a Mii fighter costume. Better than nothing, though. Definitely better than nothing. Wasn't expecting to see the frickin' rabbits either, because of the fucking rabbit's head. It's like, what the what? Who in the holy fuck asked for this? Yeah, so it seems like in some capacity we actually ended up getting the fucking rabbits before Rayman. Like, I know Rayman's a spirit and he was a trophy in Smash 4, but that's about the most we've seen of him. But yeah, we get the rabbits as fucking Mii fighter costumes. Okay. We also got the returning Mega Man X and Mega Man.exe from Battle Network, which, you know, those were in Smash 4 and now they're returning to this game. Those kind of came out of goddamn nowhere. I think one of the last go-rounds was Zero and Proto Man, and now we get Mega Man X and Mega Man.exe. Then, of course, there is the most hype costume of all, fucking Cuphead. Like, Cuphead happened, like, what? Like, first Sans and now Cuphead. And Cuphead's coming with a song as well, so... And it looks exactly like the character, even shoots with its finger. Like... It's pretty much Cuphead. Like, we pretty much have Cuphead, and that's, like, way more hype than Byleth is, but... Even so, like... We're getting 6 more fucking characters. Like, that is 6 more opportunities to satisfy fans, except Sakurai never will, because he's even admitted himself that no matter what he does, nobody will ever be grateful. So, you know what? He might as well just do whatever he wants to do. Might as well just do whatever he wants to do, because if people are going to be ungrateful no matter what, and if they're going to be toxic no matter what, and they're going to be fucking assholes no matter what does it fucking matter? I know from personal experience, okay? I know from personal experience that the more you give people what they want, the more they will ask for, and they will never be grateful, and they will never be satisfied. So you might as well just tell them to fuck off and do whatever you want. So, you know, Sakurai, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And, like, I know the feeling. I know how people can be when you don't give them what they want when they want it. So, you know, keep doing you, keep doing what you're doing, and even if, you know, Crash Bandicoot, Sora, Dante, Lloyd Irving, Ryu Hayabusa, or any of the other characters I personally want never see the light of day, that's fine. And I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased because, I mean, even the base roster for Smash was enough for me because they included Simon and Richter. I mean, Simon was the only one I actually wanted, and then they threw in Richter as a bonus, which is actually honestly better for me because the Dracula X Chronicles was the first Castlevania game I ever played, so I am much more familiar with Richter than I am with Simon. But I mean, I've played a lot of Castlevania games, so I've played plenty with Simon. I'm just saying Richter was like the first Belmont that I was introduced to, so they only needed to include one Castlevania character to make me happy, and they included 2. Now, assuming Simon and Richter hadn't been in the game, and they still weren't in the game, and they were never coming to the game at all, not gonna lie, I might have been a little bit upset, but at the same time, like, literally every character from every previous game returned, so that was pretty sick. So you get all the characters from, you know, from Melee, Brawl, and Smash 4 all in the same game, plus Ridley, King K. Rool. Then you get DLC characters like Joker and Banjo-Kazooie. And they even put, like, Simon and Richter in the game from Castlevania, which, in my personal opinion, were, like, the best characters they could have possibly put in the game. Like, Simon Belmont, one of the best characters they could have put in the game easily, and they actually did it. But, again, even if they hadn't, you know, would have still, you know, held back my salt a little, because I'm not that kind of person, alright? I ain't... Like, shit. Too much salt makes my ass thirsty, so... And not that kind of thirsty either. Like, get your mind out of the gutter, but... I'm just saying. All this salt and all this toxicity needs to fucking go somewhere far away from me. Like, just stay in your own little cunt bubble and... leave everybody alone, man. Yeah. So, I'm okay with this. I'm indifferent. Like, I mean, I'm okay with the character. Like I said, I'm more disappointed by the way people are reacting. Like, too much damn negativity in the world. And can't even enjoy my video games anymore because everybody just wants to be a dick. And I think that's all I gotta say in regards to that. Oh yeah, and when Byleth came out, like, I was gonna do a reaction to it. Like, I would have done an actual reaction. You would actually been able to see, like, my legitimate reaction to it as it was happening. Anticipation turning to disappointment and then turning into, alright, I'm okay with this. That's literally what the transition was. But I wasn't able to actually do a reaction video because my mom had an appointment, an eye appointment, and I went with her. So literally, I watched the live stream like in the waiting room. So that was interesting. Yeah. But okay, yeah, that's all I really had to say about that. Like, I actually tried to make this video the day of, but I wasn't happy with how it turned out, so I just made a joke video instead, but I don't know, hopefully this turned out a little better than my last attempt, and even if it didn't, I'm gonna upload it anyway, because fuck it. Ain't even gonna keep trying. Just getting my thoughts out there. Letting everybody know what I really think about this. I don't know. Like, if anybody was expecting a salty reaction from me, I'm more salty about other people's salt than I am about this actually being a character. I ain't happy. I ain't mad. I'm just indifferent. And for anybody who's actually a really big fan of Fire Emblem and actually wanted another character, actually wanted to see Byleth because they just love Three Houses that much, good for you, man. Good for you. Well, I might even pick that game up one of these days. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do this video here. I actually mean it this time. See you around. See you in the next video.